Crystal grids. Building crystal grids is coded into angelic human DNA from the hidden timelines of the pre-flood advanced civilizations in which using crystal technology to interact with the living intelligence of the planet was common and known. Thus, many children given the freedom to explore crystals may tap into their soul memories and naturally find themselves outlaying their crystals in certain formations. For kids, building a crystal grid is an artistic and creative project which should be joyful and fun, relaxed and natural rather than forced. An adult can give them a geometric pattern as a pre-made grid to set an intention and help the child fill in the pattern with their choice of crystal arrangement. This is similar to coloring books, in providing a geometric outline and letting them use crystals and gemstones to place energetic colors and shapes upon the grid pattern. To start making a crystal grid, you will need to choose a flat surface indoors or outdoors that is a safe place to set it up. Decide if you want a specific geometric pattern to follow or to be creative laying the crystals in intuitive free form. Designate the space and connect with the crystals, feel into where the crystals and rocks would like to be placed and build from there. A popular crystal grid for adults is the six-pointed Merkaba star pattern used as a light symbol in the 12D Christos shield, which is inherent in our human light body pattern and the natural creation of male-female unified balance. To get started, a wonderful mom created some free crystal grid templates for kids that can be downloaded here. Making a crystal grid is similar to building a mandala wheel or working with crafts to make an individually unique artwork infused with crystalline energies. Once you have the supplies, encourage your child to feel and examine each crystal before deciding where to place it. Then let your child start arranging the crystals into patterns that most appeal to them. Potentially starting in the center of the working space with larger crystals and working outward with various shapes, sizes, and colors of the different crystals, rocks or other items. Thus, adding other natural elements to the crystal grid could include flowers, leaves, twigs, river rocks, wood or other cherished objects that build the intention that connects directly with the children or family as they are making it together. Each crystal grid could be made weekly in order to dedicate it to expressing positive attributes or Christos qualities, such as setting intentions for the spirits of peace, compassion, patience, healing, protection or whatever is relevant in that moment to promote specific positive energies for that child. Crystal grids are unlimited in how they can be created with unique intention and divine purpose. They can be simple to set up as an effective energy harmonizing and space clearing tool, or arranged in complex geometric grid patterns that connect with the Earth's natural ley lines, in which telepathic communication with a range of intelligences is made possible through meditation. Crystal grids create a language of energetic circuitry which sends a vibratory message throughout the grid to interact with the natural kingdoms of the planet. Essentially, any species, minerals, plants, trees, animals and other intuitive humans can be telepathically connected to with the pure heart-based intention of building a crystal grid with that purpose. Thus, building a crystal grid can be especially wonderful for exercising the imagination of children and teens, which involves mental focus onto the natural kingdoms and consciousness energy. This supports building energetic links and deeper connections with nature, helping to foster a positive mindset that reduces stress and anxiety, while encouraging creativity and imagination. Many indigenous cultures have understood the energy exchange with the living earth and have been giving intentional offerings with art, music, celebration rituals for expressing gratitude and appreciation to the natural kingdom since the dawn of time. Thus, crystal grids are excellent for making intentional prayers for requesting support for an array of personal or family issues, as well as making special gifts and offerings to the earth and any of her species. As an example, trees, rivers, seas, whales and cetaceans have been found to be especially fond of receiving crystal prayer offerings from human beings. Crystal grids are also utilized for formal gridwork sessions to support the anchoring of tri-wave cosmic Christos frequencies into the planetary grid network, so the creative possibilities with building crystal grids through the unique soul inspirations and intentions are indeed boundless. This could be a fun family project where parents and children learn about different crystals together, build a family crystal grid with a specific intention, and then share experiences they may notice with energetic changes in the household. Amethyst crystal. Some of the most common and easily found crystals that are positive for children include amethyst, aquamarine, quartz, tiger's eye, carnelian, sodalite, and hematite. At this time, for many reasons it is clarified that the favorite crystal for assorted healing and spiritual protection for children of all ages is amethyst. Amethyst can be paired with other crystals such as selenite and clear quartz for amplifying the clearing out effects of attachments or parasitic energy phenomena. Amethyst point. The amethyst order made it clear that through the amethyst crystal family, they can block geopathic stressors, AA transmissions, psychic attack, black magic, energetic disturbances, and clear many other negative energies in spaces and places by transforming them into higher spiritual vibrations. Thus, they have placed a clarion call for adults to call upon them and the amethyst crystal family to support children at home, or in the classroom, to place amethyst crystals in any area where children are congregated in public spaces. Amethyst has very special spiritual healing and cleansing powers that span multidimensional layers, which allows an easier access for amethyst order Christos forces to neutralize and transform an assortment of potential negative energies into forces of loving kindness. This has specific application to neutralize the harmful influences and future impacts of the current bioweapon upon children, through pathogenic causes as well as nanotech and biosensors, which are harmful artificial exposures and not organic to the earth or supportive for humans in any way. Amethyst crystals are able to cleanse the blood of toxins or impurities. The crystal reduces swelling, bruising, injuries, and heals cellular disorders, which strengthens cellular integrity to ward off parasitic invaders. Amethyst has antiparasitic effects, thus, it is helpful for supporting the digestive tract and intestines, clearing out parasites and balancing gut flora. Sleeping with amethyst supports spiritual alignment and connection through gentle third eye stimulation, allowing for the child's angelic guardian teams to more easily communicate with them through dreams and intuition. Enhancing spiritual connection helps children and adults feel more emotionally centered and energetically balanced, bringing harmonization to emotional highs and lows, increasing stability in the core self to help deal with grief and loss. Therefore, amethyst is very helpful for brain hemispheric balancing, and is soothing and calming for a range of neurological conditions, which can help relieve nervous systems that have been exposed to toxins, and are prone to seizures, tremors, and epileptic fits. Amethyst can help to alleviate headaches and migraines. Many amethyst crystals have single points. Place the point toward your body to draw in energy and place the point away from your body to draw off energy. Wearing amethyst pendants over the throat and heart center and sleeping with one under the pillow can clear dream state psychic attacks and nightmares, improving quality of sleep. The more that you love and connect with your crystal, the more potent it will become in supporting you. About remote crystal healing, parent to child. This is intended to help guide parents who are not established energy healers but feel compelled to help protect and direct spiritually healing energies to their children to help them thrive and grow to be well-adjusted adults. This may apply to other guardians of children, such as grandparents, relatives, adoptive family or foster parents, and for use in any spaces or places in which children gather together under adult supervision. Please be aware that the following includes very basic guidelines to help parents get started that are not experts on crystals or energy healing. As a parent, you have superior spiritual support to direct healing energy to protect and support your children, those unique souls stewarded into your care. It is for this reason this system is designed for supporting parents as the priority, yet the system can be easily adapted to support many other situations. It is important to know the spiritual power that is present through loving heart-based energy with a pure intent to offer spiritual healing as a clear conduit of God's loving kindness, as well as the power that is inherent in sincere prayers and meditation. All consciousness is energy, and energy is conscious and intelligent. Therefore, the healing intent through the use of the crystal healing system provided is not limited to physical locality and may be transmitted from a distance. This particular system is designed for a responsible and awake adult to act as a clear conduit for sending healing crystal energies to children that are in your presence or remotely, if you have received permission to do so. This is the intentional asking of the higher self of the child, and then listening to your heart for an answer without expectation. In the current terrain of spiritual warfare, it is highly likely that your inner request to be of service to children through their highest spiritual expression will be met with a resounding yes affirmation. Every human being has the capacity to discern higher sensory perception messages. This telepathic communication is greatly amplified when we have a special emotional or soul bond with another, such as with our own children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews. The key will be to let go of the ego mind and allow your heart and feelings to guide you and give impressions on what crystal healing frequency is being requested by the child soul and higher self. The more we can speak to our heart and ask our heart for the answers, while letting go of the outcome, the more inner messages of how to be of genuine service will become clearer and easier to discern. Determine HSP method. First, you will need to determine what higher sensory perception method is best for you personally before you carry out a session request. There are two main options suggested: the yes or no method or the pendulum method, which is described in the Ascension glossary. If you have another method that you are proficient with, that is fine. You will need some confidence in your personal higher sensory abilities or when using a pendulum to gain a yes, no or not available answers to the queries you pose on behalf of the child's session. Check for permission. Whenever we feel guided to be the conduit for God Christ Self to send healing energies on behalf of children, even when they are our own children, we should intend to first connect directly with their highest self and ask if we have permission to send healing energy. Our intent should be to always follow the guidance of the child's soul spirit Christ expression in natural law. When using the 12D Christos shield to prepare the healing space, this aligns energies to serve the natural laws, which are governed by the Christos principles of the law of one, and this in turn will help secure the remote session to deflect interference. As a parent, you cannot interfere with your child's spiritual lessons, but you can do everything you can to clear yourself from ancestral miasma and remove undue energetic burdens and toxic energy around them, which can block their highest spiritual expression and direct connection with God. Making sure their inner God connections and spiritual links are open, strong and aligned inside of their aura and physical body is of key importance. Please be made aware that most currently accepted medical interventions, such as vaccines and pharmaceuticals, actually disconnect cell-to-cell signals that communicate within the nervous system, and thus, they tend to disconnect or block the child's soul communication abilities.